Okay, what have we got here? This is just come in. There you go. This is a it's called it's a Bruno. It's a Parlour guitar, and it's made by C Bruno New York. Just about to see that in there, probably not. Maybe not. Not very good. I can't. Now you might be able to see in there. I don't know if you can see that. That's it's a very old Parlour guitar. Thing of beauty that is. And it's got a lot of problems. It's very old. It was the C Bruno, the guitar maker in New York City, America, and they were operating, as far as I believe, between 1934 and early 1940s, and we've kind of worked out this is roughly about 80 years old, this guitar. So, belongs to a friend of mine, a friend of my father's actually, and he's asked me if I would have a go at bringing it back to life. Whew. It belongs to his mother, who played it in the tenements in Glasgow, I think, on VE Day in 1945, and she played it outside with, you know, everyone's seen the VE Day celebrations of, you know, people hanging out the windows and celebrating at the end of the Second World War, and she played this to hundreds of people on that day, and I think she played it, you know, she used to play it a lot, and I might be wrong, but I think she used to play it in pubs and whatnot and at home, and it's quite interesting because it's so nice. I mean, it's got a lot of DNA on it still, which is gonna unfortunately be cleaned off, and it's got nail imprints here, or finger imprints here, where it's been what they call the money end of the guitar, where it's been used really heavily over the years, and it's obviously been loved and looked after, and they've tried to repair it over the years. There's lots of funny little filler repairs in here and whatnot, and all sorts of things going on here. We've got loose binding, broken peg, which is the original peg. Obviously somebody's whacked some screws in there at some point because the back is coming off. There's all these little scratches on it, you know, the wear and tear from Providence. There's history in this little thing, you know. It's been, somebody's tried to glue it and paint it and there's all sorts of splits in the body, and there's the badge. You can see the badge on the back there probably. If I just hold that up like that on it. There you go. So, and I don't need to do the paper test under there, because as you can see, the bridge is completely coming off of the guitar. But I mean, look at, it's just lovely. It's just old, you know, and it's from another era. Actually, truly kind of honoured to be doing it. So it's going to get the full works. It's got The neck actually is the neck here. The body, top of the body here is dishing in. It's dishing in, so that I don't know if you can see it, but it's gonna be hard to get it playable. So I might have to do some sort of. Well, I'm hoping I don't have to do a neck reset on it, but it's possible that I might have to. I might try some other methods first, try and get this end of the neck up a little bit. But everything I do on this is, like all my work, is I'm going to make sure that it's done very carefully, very slowly, and very well. The headstock, it's got these machine heads on it. It's all original, and the tuning keys, they're very brittle, and they've got a lot of patina on them, you know, because it's old, you know. So unfortunately, one of them is really badly bent, and when I tried to turn it the other day and tune it, the actual whatever this material is broke off into little bits. I've still got it, but I'm thinking I might just find a way to renew all of those. That is drastically bent, so I've got to try and bend that back into position, and just recondition them and see if I can get them, you know, back to a good condition. That's about it really. I think I'm going to fret dress it. Very tiny little frets on this, tiny little frets. I don't know if I've got a small enough fret file to do those, but we'll see. And obviously I'm going to, you know, put new nut and new saddle on. It's going to need new string pegs. This is going to need resetting, or even a new one of these made, because this to me looks like it's been handmade. To me, this doesn't look original. This does not look original. So I'm tempted to put a new one on there, something a little bit nicer. That one doesn't look in very good condition, and it's, you know, I think I'll put something new on there probably. We'll see anyway. So first job is to strip it down. So here we go. What I'll do is loosen all the strings off to a point of, you know, so they're complete. I mean, they're pretty loose anyway. I've already done it. So, and then they're not even strung in the right keys. Actually, they're all in the wrong places on this side anyway. Well, that one is anyway. And then I'll get rid of the strings, cut them off, and we'll start there. What I like to do on these peg heads is try and cut the strings out rather than try and unwind them. I mean, I could do that. Sometimes I cut them out because they're so tangled, but actually what I might do with this is, if this fits, I've got a peg winder here, so if this fits, I'll just turn that over a minute, and you'll see if I can grab one of the strings and unwind it like that. There's one. It's a bit you can't see that, but it's very dirty and old. It's a very heavy gauge string on there. One's background as well, it's not on properly, so I just have to thread it through a few times just to get it out. And I can feel my hands getting coated with all the years of use on this, you know, DNA, I suppose, like I said earlier. That's two strings off. That's one side cleared. Let's just get this one cleared. Yeah, I don't really like ripping the strings out like this because it, you know, you can actually, especially with the bass strings, the bass side, you can actually score into the wood, and it's something like this, because of its age, I don't really want to make any more marks on it. You know, I want to keep it as original as it was handed to me, but clean, get it cleaned up. This side is not so bad because these strings don't scratch so much, but just gonna have to unthread it this way. Might have to just snip it off actually, if I can get in there without touching the wood too badly. So, there we go. Just a bit more on there. This one I can do with the winder, I think. That's it. All off. Ugh, dirty. Anyway, that's that end. Let's take out this end. See what we've got to remove these with. So these are fret pullers, old ones, but still useful. Not sure that's original. Maybe it is. There's some, I think these are like homemade wooden pegs. These are homemade wooden pegs. Buried. It looks like it's all coming off. I might be able to ease them out from inside. Actually, yeah, that's one. Ease it out on my hand as far as I can go, and then get the old pliers on it. Gently ease it up. I do want to be gentle with it because I don't want to, even though I'm replacing most of these components, I should probably, if I can take them out gently and not damage them, I've still got the option of using them if I feel like I want to, or if they're any good. There's no need to work hard to get that off. Now, that looks like it's pine. That's been made. Somebody's made that. That's not original. That won't be original, that part. The holes on in the line. So, and that's a little bit of plastic glued on. So I won't be using that, I don't think. That's pine, I'm sure that's a bit of pine. Really want a nice rosewood bridge on there. Not this one because this is too big. This is an adjustable one for another guitar, but we want to get one that's made of a nice bit of rosewood. It's, you know, or even make one. You know, I'll make it. I'll get a nice bit of wood and make a new one. So there we go. So I might do a few little jobs to it. I might sort the binding out on here, get that stuck back down. Might take the tuning keys off, give them a good looking at, give it a little bit of a clean up, and then see where we are. I think on this one, because the back has already been off, It's already fallen off at some point. I think it would pay me to get it. Yeah, it has been off, and somebody's varnished it, the edge inside, to try and make it stronger. I think they've put some sort of resin on it in there to try and make it stronger because of all the damage. So I think for the and I can get inside and clean it properly and that. So I think what I'm going to do, because the back's already been off, I'm going to take the back off. And with the back off, you can do the neck adjustment cheat rather than do a neck reset. When the back comes off, the top of the guitar will become more flexible. So what I could do is sort all the bits out I need to sort out inside it. Then when I put the back on, I can put it back on so that it overlaps. I can bend the guitar in such a way at the front, bend it back, so that the neck here rises up, comes forward, and either this end or this end, probably this end, bend it up and then attach it like that. So it's the top of this is overhanging. Sorry, the top of this is overhanging the side of the guitar, and then I'll glue that in place, which will correct the neck angle, and then I'll remove the excess from the top carefully. That is a little trade secret type thing that I've learned that you can do. I mean, if I can get the neck off easy, I'll do that, and I'll shave, the back of the heel here, both sides, to the right amount to get the neck to sit properly on the body. Because at the moment, if I get my straight edge, wherever that is, or one of my straight edges anyway, this one will do for now. Yeah, see, you can see that is not going to work as we stand at the moment. See that? That should not be touching the body of the guitar. So that neck is at the wrong angle quite a way, and it really should. I should be able to have a good 1/4 of an inch floating above the body. Not 1/4 of an inch, but I mean, it should be shouldn't be touching. It should be up here somewhere. It should be further up. So I've got to do something with that neck. And that is the biggest job on this, is that. Obviously the back is a bit of a problem, but the biggest problem is this neck. But, we'll have a go. Always keep your bits in one place.